Right, folks, I'm doing a bit of a block recording today. There's, you know, it's everything's happening here, or rather nothing's happening. There's like panic on the streets of London, there's panic on the streets of Birmingham. I wonder to myself if it could ever be the same. It's just completely mad. So me and June, we're a bit bored, so I'm doing these block recordings. June's reading a book and watching whatever's on telly I keep putting on and coming in here. And yesterday, because people have told us to stop in, we went out. And I took June up the Asda, and I took June up the Foss Park. Somebody left a message the other day that they're fed up with me taking June up the Asda.
Not as bloody fed up as me.
Exactly, and they want me to stop saying you took June up the Asda because it's no longer funny, right? Is it no longer funny? I don't know. How many people out there who watch this now?
It's a catchphrase.
It's a catchphrase. That's all it is. It's like suit you, sir. It's a fucking catchphrase. That's all it is. I don't do none of this like and subscribe. I don't beg anybody to watch me. I don't beg anybody to like me and subscribe to me. It's just a catchphrase. That's all it is. You either watch or you don't. I'm not changing for no fucker. People say, don't ever change, Dave. I won't, because I don't know how to change. This is it. All you get is me and talking shit.
I've tried to change you for 20 years.
June's been trying to change me for 20 years. I don't know what she was trying to change me into. But there you go. Anyway, so we went Asda and we were just buying a few bits and bobs. We weren't buying toilet roll or pasta or anything like that. Just fucking grow up, people. So anyway, we went down the alcoholic aisle and I found these. It's a couple of bottles of cider. They are Asda Extra Special, a passion for quality since it was established in 2001. We've got one that is a rhubarb and ginger cider. It's bold and tangy, a bit like me. Gentle and warm, again, a bit like me. It's in a 500... What are you laughing at?
No, that's like me, gentle and warm.
Is it?
Yeah.
When?
All the time.
All the time, she says. It's in a 500ml bottle. Its alcoholic content is 4%. 4%. Our extra special cider is wonderfully intense with a sweet and tingling warm. This is what we're passionate about. This is extra special. Store in a cool, dry place. Do not drink more than 14 units a week. Do you know what, right? I actually wonder what would happen to the country if people just drank 14 units a week.
How many units are in that?
It says there's 2 units in this.
I would never, ever manage to drink anything like 14 units a week.
No, but there are people out there who can. And what I am saying is, perhaps it yin and yangs itself up, perhaps it weighs itself out. But if people just drank 14 units, I mean, most people can do 14 units in a dinner time sitting. And all the tax that goes towards the country, if people just drank what they were supposed to drink and less, where the fuck would we be? It's like smoking, isn't it? I mean, I'm not saying go out and smoke, but you know, you lose the revenue from cigarettes and stuff. What happens to the country? I mean, you can't. Well, that's probably a bloody video. That's what me and Unky Steve could talk about. Because if you've not noticed, me and Unky Steve have got a podcast coming out called The Visually Impaired, the VIP podcast. Please keep an eye out for it and listen to it. Like Steve does. There you go, you see. You could be like Steve and just listen to it and not have to watch this. Right, so we're going to tuck into this, sup into this. I'm going to go for the rhubarb and ginger cider. Now, I'm not too keen on the ginger, and I don't mean my daughter. I like rhubarb, but ginger's got a bit of a. Why would you say that? Well, there again, June, you like ginger cider, rhubarb and ginger.
Ginger's got a bit of kick to it, hasn't it? Although I can never taste it in the rhubarb and ginger gin.
Yeah. So, well, anyway. I'll shut the fuck up and have a sup. There's not a lot of fizz to it. There's not a lot of carbonation. June come running around the corner as soon as she heard that popping.
Well, isn't cider traditionally not fizzy
Flat.
anyway?
Yeah,
it's flat,
not
isn't it?
It's supposed to be flat, isn't it? What do you think, Junie baby? Now you said yesterday when I picked that up, you said, what you bought that for? I don't like cider.
I don't. If pushed, I could drink that.
Well, come here, let me push you.
But like I say, I don't like cider. But that is nice. You can actually taste the rhubarb and you can taste the ginger. It's just.
It says gentle and warm. I don't know where that's come from.
It's the ginger, isn't it? You have crystallised ginger. It's quite warm.
Yeah, I suppose it is. I'm trying to make this picture out, June. What do you think this picture is on the front?
Have a look.
Oh, it's rhubarb. I thought it was guttering.
Why the bloody hell would you have guttering on it?
I don't know, but let me show the
it's
people.
Rhubarb.
Let me show you. Look, I thought that was like guttering that somebody had left on the floor, but obviously it's rhubarb. Swat. Well, again, the ginger now.
Yeah, you can sort of.
You know when you go that.
Yeah, you can feel it.
Yeah, when you breathe out your nose and it's there. I can taste it now. It ain't too bad. If you were having, I mean, let's face it, if it ever stops pissing down, and we get rid of this coronavirus and we can all try and live a normal life, and you haven't got to all buy 4x4s so you can drive through the fucking floods to get from one place to another and all that, and you have parties around your house in the summertime, if the summer ever comes, excuse me, that would be nice. Put it in a bucket of cold water, leave it outside near the old
I wonder if you can make some kind of cider punch with that.
It's a good idea, June. That's a very good idea. Yeah, it's not the best cider I've ever had. I think it was, how much were it, Jude? Can you remember?
I didn't even see you pick it up, to be honest.
Jude never sees me pick things up like this. Because if she sees me pick things up like this, she goes, put it back. And then I put it back so we don't end up having an argument. I think it was one of them where you buy 4 for £5 or something like that. And but there was only 3, and the other one that were there I didn't like because it was pineapple, and the pineapple is the devil's fruit, so I didn't buy it. And the other one that I didn't see it because it weren't there, they'd sold out, which must have been the popular one, had gone. Right, so what we're going to do is we're going to go on to the other one now. It's the Sloe berry juniper cider, and it's deep and fruity. It's a winter warmer. It's also 4% in alcohol in a 500 milliliter bottle, and it's Asda Extra Special. It's suitable for vegetarians. This, folks, what's in it that's not vegetarian? Which don't make it all right for vegans.
Is it something to do with the fermenting process?
Yeah, probably so. This again is 2%, 2 units. Let's excuse me. Right. So this is Sloe berry and juniper cider. Do you want to go first, Junie, baby?
Go on then. I'm not quite sure what sloe berry and juniper are supposed to taste like.
No, I ain't got a clue either. It's not sloe berry, it's sloe berry and juniper.
Yeah, very, very fruity that.
Very fruity. Once again, like June.
What are you saying? Ain't you? It'd be alright for a summer party, but it's called a winter warmer, that one.
No, I haven't said that. I haven't said this one will be alright.
Yeah, but this is...
gentle warmth. Let the dog out. Bit of feedback then, folk. Hope it ain't gone down in a guerrilla warfare. Oh yeah, that's nice. I don't know why it's a winter warmer though, because it does taste really fruity.
Well, it's fresh, isn't it? Is juniper berries something that's you have in winter? I don't know.
Yeah, because when do you make? That's when we were walking the dogs the other day, weren't there? With juniper.
No, that was sloes, and that was in October.
Oh, there you go then. Fucking winter.
Yeah, but that was sloes.
What's this? Sloe berry.
Yeah.
Sloe. You nearly did that then, didn't you?
No.
Yes, you did, you liar. This is quite nice. This is, once again, I would drink this in the summer. I would say this is like a fruits of the forest berry. Well, I suppose that's...
Isn't cider a summer drink anyway?
Who?
Cider, I think it's more of a summer drink. Anyway.
Cider is more of a summer drink. I do drink a lot of cider in the summer. That is really fruity, isn't it, babe?
Yeah, red berry.
It's made from English apples. I think Brothers cider is the best one I've had for this kind of stuff. Brothers cider is good. But this ain't too bad. I won't kick it out of bed. Try me, love me. If you're not 100% happy with our purchase, neither are we. Yeah, it's all right, folks. So if you are in the, if you have taken the wife up the Asda and you're walking around down the alcoholic aisle and you see these, I'd give them a go, folks. They're not the best ciders I've ever had. Don't get me wrong, they fucking ain't. But hold on, itch. Oh, bloody Timberlands are too tight. And yeah, it's not the best cider I've ever had. But if you're down there, you just fancy something different, give it a go. You've got to be a little bit more adventurous, daring. On what was that?
I was moving the table.
Are you sure you didn't fart?
I didn't fart.
No, it was a moving of the table. Yeah, give them a go, folks. You got no to lose here. What, fucking couple of quid? Fucking hell. Couple of quid's no doing it nowadays. Fucking hell. I was watching the Back in Time for the Corner Shop the other day, and this bloke went in and he said he used to have 6 pence to spend in 1958 when he was a boy. And do you know how much 6 pence was worth in today's money? £1.47. All right, folks, laters.